MD6 is pretty much the first semester second year course where they look at musculoskeletal neurology and psychiatry, and they do PBL based curriculum. And the reason why I wanted to do this review session was it was completely optional, and in the past people have always said that we don't have enough board relevant material, and I found a little bit of that. But although JABSOM prepares you well for step one, but I wanted to contribute a little bit more. So what I did was I took material that was relevant to their PBL cases and I taught straight out of board relevant books. So this way they were getting a review session in a way because they have studied the material, but at the same time they'll know what exactly they need to know for step one. And then I would have practice questions as well, so that would help them for their final exams coming up, but also to prepare for step one. So step one is step one of 3 of the licensing exams. It's by the USMLE, so United States Medical Licensing Exam. It's run by the NBME, National Board of Medical Examiners. So step one, you have to write the exam in between your second and third year. And at JABSOM, it's mandatory that you write that test and pass it in order to continue into third year. So that's what that is. And then PBL is problem-based learning. So that's where we work in a small group, 5 or 6 individuals, and you have a tutor who's very highly qualified, and you're given a PBL case. So step one has what we call tertiary level reasoning. So the first step would be trying to figure out what the diagnosis might be. The second step, or second level, or secondary type of questioning would be, based on what the diagnosis is, what would be the treatment? And then third level, or tertiary reasoning, is based on the diagnosis and the treatment, what are some side effects from that treatment? So I was posing questions at all 3 levels so that they would be better prepared. For the most part, out of the 20 students who came regularly, they liked it, they felt like it was a good review, and it was good for them to see what was relevant to know for the USMLE Step 1. And at the same time, they also appreciated that I took stuff from out of PBL. So it kind of helped them relearn what they were supposed to learn for the case. In terms of the supplementary questions that I had, sometimes they were found it a little bit hard, but that's what step 1 is. It's going to be a mix of easy and hard questions, so I couldn't just keep it easy. Others appreciated that, if I get them to think more, they'll be able to answer the easier questions. Mm-hmm. And I guess something that I could improve on, or someone can improve on from what I did, was have more audience participation during the sessions. I tried to limit that only because we were keeping it to an hour time frame, but if students were willing to stay for a little bit longer, we could have some more audience participation. Yeah, so Dr. Uyara Locke had emailed me saying that she was the last class where they had an upper year med student teaching the younger year med students. And I don't know how long ago that was, but I assume maybe 5-6 years ago. So I wanted to try to bring that back because as a med student, I know what it's like to go through the first and second years and preparing for step 1.